This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Welcome to Usapang Bayan. Ako po si George Chua, kasama ang aking co-host na si Rich Marquez. Pag-uusapan po natin ngayon ang iba't ibang issue na kinahaharap ng ating gobyerno at sa mga tao, sa kababayan natin. Tatalakayin din po natin ang iba pang pangyayari sa ating bayan.
Ikinagagalak po naming makapanayam para sa ating Botany 1 series. Ang isa po sa mga tumatakbo sa pagkasenador sa darating na eleksyon, Mr. Shariff Ibrahim Albani. Welcome to the show, sir.
Welcome to the show, sir.
Salamat sa sambayan ng Pilipino, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, sa mga kapatid ko Christian, nyawa sumainyo ang tunay na kapayapaan. Sa mga kapatid ko Muslim, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wal barakatuh.
Well, siguro umpisan ho natin para dun sa mga taong hindi nakakaalam kung sino ho si Shariff Ibrahim Albani. Sino ho ba siya? Saan ho ba siya nanggaling? At ano ho ba ang ginagawa niya?
Si Shariff Ibrahim Albani, I am a native of Tawi-Tawi. I came from Sulu. I am a purely blooded Muslim Tausug. I am a peace advocate. I am the chairman of the World Philosophical Forum under UNESCO and United Nations. Concurrently as one of the special envoy to the Organization of Islamic Conference. And at the same time, I am the chairman of international movement on peace, unity, and national reconciliation. Yeah.
Talking about the peace, no? Parang alam ho natin ang sitwasyon natin sa Mindanao. Maraming may mga pangyayaring masasabi natin na medyo violent, no? Ano ho ba ang posisyon nyo? For example, tungkol dyan sa pinaplano natin na BBL?
Well, as a Muslim, I am not against about the Bangsamoro Basic Law. As a Muslim and a peace advocate, it is our aspiration to establish a political identity and self-determination. But there is so-called missing link. What are the missing link of Bangsamoro Basic Law? Bangsamoro Basic Law is not only intended for the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. We have 4 stakeholders in Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao, or Mindanao Archipelago. Who are the stakeholder of Mindanao? Number 1 stakeholder, which is the owner of the Southern Philippines in North Borneo, which is the Sultanate of Sulu in North Borneo. The leaders, they are not properly consulted. So nang hindi sila na-consulta, instead that they attack Sabah, ay attack Malaysia, ay attack Muslim or the government, they attack Sabah. There is so-called siege of Sabah. So, more than 1,000 people namatay. So, it shows that they are in oppose about the Bangsamoro Basic Law. Number 2, stakeholder, which is the Christian are the majority in Mindanao. And they are also in oppose about the Bangsamoro Basic Law. Number 3, stakeholder, the mother struggle of the Bangsamoro, which is the Moro National Liberation Front, headed by Normi Shuari. And they are not properly consulted. What they did, they attacked Zamboanga City, the siege of Zamboanga City. More than 1,000 people killed, massacred. Until now, the innocent civilian nandoon. The last stakeholder, which is the aborigin of the country, the owner of the land, the indigenous people, yun yung dilumad. Until now, nakikita natin ang killing, patayan sa Mindanao. So para sa akin, if the national government and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, they are really essential to establish a long-lasting peace solution for the country, they must accommodate everybody. Because otherwise, if they were not accommodated, they are adding fire within the fire. And they are adding problem within the problem.
Well, what you're saying makes a lot of sense, no? And it's not and it's very well publicized, those groups of people. Bakit sa palagay niyo ho ba ang gobyerno natin para bang nagkaroon ng blinders, no, at nag-negotiate lamang sa isang maliit na grupo lamang at hindi yung kabuoang kababayan natin sa buong Mindanao?
Well, para sa akin, as a peace advocate, ito po yung agam-agam ng mamamayan Pilipino-Muslim sa Mindanao. Because nakikita natin po na mayroon umpisa ng tinatawag na agreement. Like the Tripoli Agreement in Libya in 1976. So ito hindi rin nasunod. Number 2, yung tinatawag na Semi-Peace Accord Agreement in 1986 during Cory regime. And number 3, which is the Final Peace Accord Agreement in 1996 during Ramos regime. So ngayon, hindi nila pinagpatuloy itong mga agreement na ito. What they did, they negotiate with the MILF. Outside the context of that agreement. Ito yung nagtataka kami, bakit? Hindi lamang po kayo ang nagtataka, ang mamamayan Pilipino nagtataka ngayon. So I am appealing to the government, the current government today, especially the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, if really they want to establish a long-lasting peace in order in the Philippines, especially Mindanao, they must accommodate everybody.
Nababalitaan ho natin sa dyaryo na yung Malaysia has been involved, no? At actually their prime minister was quoted as saying that they invested money into real estate in the Philippines, no? Do you think that has something to do with the negotiations with the MILF exclusively?
Yun ang nababalitaan po ngayon. Yun ang nababalitaan. In fact, sabi nila na mayroon pa naka-deposit dito sa I don't want to mention the name of the bank. Mayroon pa mga naka-deposit dito. Pero sa akin, sana, I'm talking about the long-lasting peace solution. Alam ng mamamayan Pilipino kung usapan tungkol sa pera na yan. No? Ang sa akin, the government, they are representing the people of the Republic. They are representing Muslim, Christian, lahat ng sektor dito. Sana, they are very much sincere to accommodate everybody. If really want to establish a long-lasting peace solution for the country. Ayaw natin na ulitin ang nakaraan.
Sir, hypothetically speaking, hindi po maipasa yung Bangsamoro Basic Law under the term of President Aquino. As a peace advocate, how do you plan to initiate peace efforts when you get elected to the upper chamber of Congress?
Well, para sa akin, kung naroroon na tayo, we have to continue the advocacy. What is our advocacy today? Look, the Muslim today are disunited because of the word tribalism. The Muslim. And also the Bangsamoro Basic Law, because of the Bangsamoro Basic Law, the Muslim, 70% they are in oppose. So, meaning, the Muslim today are disunited. The Christian also are disunited today. More than 3,000 religion was registered in the Security and Exchange Commission. It shows that they are disunited. And we have two big political major party in our country today, which is the opposition and administration. The opposition are disunited. The administration also are disunited. As a whole, the Filipino people are disunited. So we need someone to spark. Everybody, lahat tayo may kanya-kanya tayong interest. We have been backsliding in terms of economic development in our country. So I am appealing to the Filipino people, especially the leader from president down to the barangay. Kailangan magkaisang Muslim, Christian at mga katutubo sapagkat ito lamang ang tunay na sagot sa tunay na pagbabago at tunay na kapayapaan ng bansa. Wala nang iba.
Sir, before we start the program, we ask you if you are for the BBL and you said yes and no. If you have reservations, ano po yung mga reservations nyo dun sa proposed measure na yon?
Ang sa akin kasi, I am pro Bangsamoro Basic Law. The direction, the vision, the objective. Because as a Muslim, I want to establish the political identity and self-determination. But there is a missing link of the Bangsamoro Basic. That's the reason I say no. If really want to establish a long-lasting peace solution, only think, why not accommodate the MNLF, accommodate the stakeholder para wala na yung mag-against sila. Because otherwise, kapag pinilit nila pirmahan yan, they are adding fire within the fire. Higit pa sa martial law mangyayari. So, we don't want to repeat the same mistake. Yun po ang nangyayari.
Why would you say ho na higit pa sa martial law ang mangyayari? Ano ho ba ang ini-expect nyo mangyari?
Well, para sa akin, my personal opinion, no? Personal opinion. Tingnan nyo po ang nangyayari sa martial law. Ano ang ugat ng problema? Bakit nagkaroon ng MNLF? Because from 11, 12, 13 to 14th century before, di Malacanang before, it was not in Luzon. It was in Sulu, in Maimbong, under Eastern King Dynasty, headed by Shariff Hasim known as Sultan Pahala Paduka. In Mindanao, Sultan Kudarat, in Mactan, Lapu-Lapu, in Visayas, the 10 Island of Panay, it was headed by Sultan Maricodo. In Iloilo, Sultan Ilong-Ilong. In Luzon is divided into 3 forms of Sultanate. Princess Orduha of Pangasinan, Sultan Lakandula, in Sultan Sulaiman, dividing Pasig River as the territorial boundary. Ang batas nila noon, which is the Holy Scripture before. So generation to generation, when the Spanish come to the Philippines, who fight, who defend, which is our brother Muslim. And he was pinned down by a great fighter, which is Lapu-Lapu. The Chinese, under the evil leadership of Limahong, who fight to defend, which is our brother Muslim. The Japanese, during the Second World War, our woman exercised rape, our Holy Scripture adulterated, who fight, who defend, which is our brother Muslim. The American come to the Philippines, ganun rin, establishing a divide and rule policy. Even the 45 caliber was invented because of the Tausug, who defend, who protect. Now, kung natin gugunitay ng kasaysayan, the great defender and protector of our homeland, which is our brother Muslim. Ano ang tawag natin ngayon sa mga Muslim natin? Di ko kinakamin, but I'm talking about the reality. Ano ang tawag natin ngayon? DBD, kidnapper, killer, abusayab, terrorist, lahat ng karumal-dumal tawag nandoon na sa kanila. So how could you solve the problem today? Now, and then from Malulus Constitution, meaning Commonwealth, up to Macapagal, that the Philippines was declared under the Christian country in the Paris-Oren. They never recognized the Muslims. So yun ang ugat ng problema. Nagkaroon na ng Moro National Liberation Front, mutually fighting against the national government. That is the cause and effect. So yun ang mga ugat ng problema. Ang sa akin, kailangan saliksikin natin ang kasaysayan ng kahapon. Kapag hindi natin alam ang kasaysayan ng hapon, hindi rin natin alam ang tunay na kasagutan ngayon.
So sir, are you concluding na kaya po ang dahilan po ng pagsulpot ng mga armed groups na ito sa Mindanao ay yung hindi po pagre-recognize sa mga Muslims? Is that correct?
Well, the Muslim today we are recognized. Pero may napag-usapan na hindi na pagpatuloy, hindi na implement. Tulad ng Tripoli Agreement in Libya 1976. The Semi-Peace Accord Agreement 1986 during Korea regime, the Final Peace Accord Agreement 1986. So what are the cause and effect? The insurgency, nandoon na ang kidnapping kasi hindi nasunod eh. So ngayon, what they did, my apology to the national government, my personal observation, instead di pagpatuloy nila, they negotiate with the separate faction, which is the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. Alam naman natin yan as an academic, we know that. So, yun ang nangyayari. So, kapag ipagpatuloy ito, nakikita namin as a peace advocate, because I am outside the box, I am not a Meneleb, I am a peace advocate. If really the government want to establish a long-lasting peace solution for the country, why not accommodate everybody for the highest interest of our country?
I have a question for you, no, since you're looking from it from the outside. Ang may problema ho ba dito ang gobyerno natin or certain people lang within the government who are dictating kung paanong direksyon ang gagawin natin dito?
Well, para sa akin, as a peace advocate, nakikita ko, I am not blaming the national government. You know? Mayroon magandang direction ng national government. Nasabi ko na may magandang direction kasi they still negotiate everybody. Oo. But the problem dito, there is some dictation. Hindi natin alam what is the dictation. You see? So, ang iba naman, ang MILF, nakikita natin, kung talagang seryoso, both party, because they are brother Muslim and they know the historical facts of the country. Ano ba ang ugat ng digmaan because of the sovereign right of the Sultanate of Sulu? They must accommodate everybody. So, something nakikita namin, there is some outside the box. So, that's the reason why, nandito kami ngayon, paabot namin sa mamamayan Pilipino, we need someone, a Muslim, that could really articulate the national issue of the countries para may contribute naman namin ano ba ang ugat ng problema at hindi na matatapos na digmaan, hindi pagkaintindihan sa Mindanao.
We have a couple of minutes before station break. Ano ho ba ang masasabi nyo tungkol dyan sa Mama Sapano natin na insidente?
Maganda po yung katanungan na. Well, sagutin ko po, I am not in the position to say something na, but I will say something about Mama Pasam. Ang nakakapagtaka lang dito, yung ano ba yung napatay na putulan ng daliri na yun? Si Marwan. Nabalitaan, nakadalawa na namatay eh.
Dalawang beses.
Dalawang bisis namatay. So nakikita ko, mabigat na usapin eh. And there is some behind. And we don't know what is behind eh. Ang kawawa dito po, yung mga civilian victim na hindi nila alam ang mga area. Always the civilian are the victim today. Yung mga innocent na people. So, uulitin ko, I am appealing to my brother Muslim, let's stop the war. Because war is not the solution to solve the problem. And nobody win in war. I am also appealing to the national government. I hope the national government currently, they are really sincere to establish a real peace in Mindanao. Maraming salamat.
Sir, you mentioned po yung mga pong war at gulo sa Mindanao. Sadly, yung mga Muslim po ay nasi-stereotype as radical people. How will you address that, yung stereotype na tingin sa mga Muslim if you get elected?
Well, sa akin, as your brother Muslim, sa aking kaalaman, I have been traveling around the world. A real Muslim, they are not radical Muslim. Because Muslim is an Arabic language, meaning believers with one true God. Maawain, matulungit, mapagmahal. So hindi ka pwede maging barbaric kasi hindi ka Muslim. Hindi ka pwede pumatay ng walang kasalanan. You see? Because ang tunay na Muslim, maawain, matulungit, mapagmahal. Hindi ka terorismo, hindi ka abusayap, hindi ka kidnap, hindi ka pumapatay ng tao. It is also the same with the Christian. The Christian from the Gregorian language, meaning Christus, anointed, the chosen one, napili ng Diyos. Ang tunay na Kristiyano, maawain, matulungit, mapagmahal. Hindi siya udapper sa bangko, hindi siya nang loloko, kundi maawain, matulungit, mapagmahal. So for me, misinterpretation ng lahat eh. At sana, we need someone that could really spark calling for the unity and diversity among the Christian brother because we are one. So ito yung nakikita ko missing link.
Sa amin pong pagbabalik, makakasama pa rin po natin si Buklod, Senatorial Candidate Shariff Ibrahim Albani. Please stay tuned.